She practically begged me to take her son back, that if I wanted to cut off all contact with her, that's fine, that she deserves it, but that she can't raise a child alone, that she has a job and raising him alone is going to destroy her dream of being a notary. I tried to explain to her in the calmest way after that my therapist was the one who recommended I cut off all contact with the two of them, and to please leave my door before I lost my mind. I love the child, but I don't want to take out my anger on an innocent, even less considering that this innocent child is the product of her inability to keep her legs closed. The child deserves better, she is totally responsible for giving it to me. I don't know how, but that's not my problem anymore. After that we talked a little more. She resisted the urge to try to cry and make a scene because, once again, we were on the street and she is someone who always took into account what people said of her. The last thing she asked me was to at least let her see the dog. I told her no, that the best thing is for them to get used to her absence. Seeing her again after so much time will only make things worse. After that she just not reply. 2 days after she called me when she received the divorce papers. My mistake was answering the phone immediately after about 30 minutes she was yelling, to which I later managed to say that the papers must have the number of my civil lawyer, that she can call her if she has any questions. After that I silenced her number. She has not come to my house since then nor tried to call again. That same day I contacted a friend I made during my master's degree. I told her to go out. She accepted well. We've been going out since then. Finally last Friday I told her the exclusive couple she accepted. She has slept at my house for a few days, and she already knows my dogs and adores them, which I appreciate because I couldn't start something with someone who doesn't accept my pets. Started from the bottom, now we're here. What disturbing rumor turned out to be true at your school? When I was a senior in high school, we had a new teacher join the faculty to teach health and home economics. She was probably about 26 years old and very attractive. Everyone was talking about the hot new teacher. As I was senior class president, I needed a new faculty advisor since my previous advisor of 3 years retired at the end of my junior year. About 2 weeks later, the principal called me into his office and informed me that the new hot teacher was going to be our new class advisor for the rest of the year. As a result, she and I spent a lot of time together at school and off campus. From organizing and running myriad events to raise money for the class, plan the prom, field trips, etc. Soon, the rumors started flying around that she and I were messing around. This was completely false. I can say she never acted inappropriately towards me or suggested anything to make me think she had plans for any type of physical or sexual activity. She was a fantastic advisor, always just that, a class advisor. I spent the rest of the year denying all rumors to friends, with teachers and with parents. I was even interrogated by my wrestling coach the day before the district championship match. She and I had a laugh about it at graduation as she had to face similar questions from other faculty as well as the principal. She confided in me that she had tendered her resignation, but the principal would not accept it and said it would ensure the proof of sponsorship. So I graduated and left for my leave year at West Point, forgetting about the entire situation. At West Point, the first year is called plebe year rather than freshman year. The first semester of my plebe year was moving along as it should, with no unusual events worth mentioning until the final month. Then, in early December, the topic of my high school faculty advisor resurfaced. One night when I was studying, there was a knock on my door and the company tactical officer, a regular office captain, walked in and told me to report to his office immediately as there was a phone call from the Police Department. Now, I immediately assumed it was my brother playing some kind of twisted joke on me since he was a captain in a very shady police department waiting for me on the phone. Since my TAC was standing right behind me, I answered the phone to the cadet public speaker. How may I help you, sir? / I immediately recognized the voice on the other end. It was not my brother, but a close friend I had grown up with and known for over 15 years. He said, "Steve, hope things are going well there, but I don't have time to chit-chat. I need to record this call and ask you some questions. Do you consent to being recorded, and will you allow me to swear you in so that this is official, and if anything you say is later proven to be false or misleading, you may be subject to criminal charges and a warrant issued for your arrest?" His name was Bill, but we all called him Woody. I said, "Woody, is this some kind of a joke? Who put you up to this because I'm about to poo my pants as I have no idea what this is about?" My mind was racing so fast trying to guess, counter-guess, and trying to process that I could potentially be kicked out of West Point for something I had no clue about as of that moment. Woody replied, "It's no joke, and this is a very serious case we are investigating concerning inappropriate behavior between an adult and a minor or minors with regard to possible consensual or non-consensual nasty activities or assault." That's when I knew exactly what this was about. I said, "Go ahead, Woody, I consent, we'll answer any questions." So I basically had to repeat his words almost like this point as a witness who was going to testify. The questions all focused on that young class advisor I worked with during my senior year. They kept me on the phone for an hour asking every possible question and asking me the same questions again. I answered every one honestly and candidly. But at the 1 hour mark I was becoming agitated because it seemed like they were on a witch hunt and wanted to keep asking questions until they got an answer in place. So I spoke up and said, "Gentlemen, you can continue to ask me these questions in any order or format that you desire, but I can assure you that my answers will not change because they are truthful and there was never one moment where Ms. X acted inappropriately in front of me." She was always completely professional and never even insinuated something that would cross the line between teacher and student. Following that statement, they had no further questions and told me they would contact me again if they needed to follow up or get additional details. My tax concealed was visibly shaken, so we talked for another hour, and I told him everything about the situation. He never harassed me, and I was being truthful, because every cadet adheres to a strict honor code that becomes part of who we are. That code states that a cadet shall not lie, cheat or steal, nor tolerate those who do. He told me that I handle things professionally and hold my head high if I ever return home for a visit. And that was that. I went back to my studies and prepared for my final exams and went home for a short Christmas break. That's when I found out that my teacher, my class advisor, had been found guilty of having a relationship with someone I'd never seen. That relationship he is the student ran around bragging to everyone that he was doing to a hot teacher. I don't know if it was true or if he made it up. What was true was that she was fired from her job and never allowed to teach. She had to register as a 30th for the rest of her life. She lost everything: family, friends, money, possessions, and had to serve time as an inmate in a state correctional facility. If you ask me what I think, I don't believe it. I know the kid who was allegedly he was not smart, not smooth, not good looking, and he was a liar and a storyteller who would say anything he thought would make him look cool. I had wished I could have tracked him down and interrogated him my way. My guess is things might have been different, but I never got the chance to run into him in the cards he labeled plate. What is the most devious situation your parents have caught you in? On a family trip to Florida, we stopped at a motel where we could only afford 2 rooms. My sister and I had to share one room while our parents took the other. It was summer and sweltering hot, but the AC unit in our room was cranked up high, making it freezing cold. My sister had brought her friend along, and the 3 of us shivered in our beds, unable to get comfortable. Her friend kept kicking off the covers throughout the night, still hot despite the Arctic air blasting through the noisy AC unit. My sister and I barely got any sleep, thanks to the cold, the noise, and her friend's restless tossing and turning in the next bed. I slept in the bed nearer the bathroom. She tossed and turned. She got up and I could tell in the faint light from the moon and stars outside that she was taking off her bra underneath the top, but she looked like she was still only half asleep. My sister had moved over in her sleep and taken a new spot, preventing her from lying back down. Momentarily confused, Mia then flopped on my bed, almost sitting on me. Next, she pulled off her top completely and lied down right beside me. I froze for a minute. Then, I realized she was just too tired to worry about where she was and soon was gone. I contemplated what to do. If I woke her up, it might wake up my sister, who would wonder why she was in bed with no phone. I gently nudged her. No response. I got up and went to the bathroom, hoping maybe she would realize she was in my bed and get her top back on. She didn't. When I came back and got into bed, she was facing me, but still asleep. I noticed her chest rising and falling into breathing. I had always looked at her as my kid sister's best friend, but seeing her completely topless in my bed, she could easily have been my girlfriend. If she was anyone else, I might have tried something, but I had to deal with my family, especially my sister. I decided to make the best of it. I sort of wanted to let her just lie there with me because I was getting turned on with her. I laid down and turned the other way, still thinking about the chat. I think I dreamed about that. Well, the next thing I remember was waking up and hearing my mother and sister telling me to get up. I awakened and saw my sister frowning at me like she does when I have done something really stupid. Mia was putting her top on and my mom looked ready to breathe fire. I said,